Critical hit Punch All Nazis takes place in the early days of World War II and combines high adventure with cosmic horror. All dates, locations, and historical events are thrown out the window in order to create a fun story, so don't put too much thought into historical inaccuracies. All accents are done poorly, but with love, and no disrespect is intended. Last time
on Critical Hit.
Critical Hit.
A gateway opens and a humongous figure emerges, covered in yellow cloth that is ripped, torn, rotted away. The king in yellow has arrived, and with him his tendrils that go underneath his robes and arms and everything. It's a pretty scary sight. So just a reminder, everyone has seen some. If you've got the effect, everyone has seen some bad stuff. You're at a D3, and for those of you who have an aversion to tendrils, you're at a D4 in here.
Have I seen some stuff? I don't think I've seen any stuff. I mean,
I have.
Blisco and Carlos have.
Is that why I'm at a D4? Because
that is why you are at a D. Yes,
okay.
D4 because you're suffering from both. Yeah. So as soon as this creature enters this chamber, and it's standing about half the height of this chamber, everybody needs to roll me a will and resilience. And hold on, I've got to see there's a special thing with this guy. So it generates 1 threat automatically. So we're up to 7 threat. And Hastur generates his own threat of 6. Will plus resilience with whatever your base difficulty is. So 2, 3, or 4. Okay. So Brian, you're going to play Dr. Smith right now.
All right.
Can I use my Dauntless talent?
You may.
And it's a difficulty of 2.
For you, yes.
Okay.
4 successes.
All right. So, Dr. Smith
2 successes.
Has 2 successes. He's okay. Doc had 2. He's okay. Carlos needed 3, and he got 4. So you get a momentum back. So you're okay. Blisco. Oh, Blisco.
I had no chance.
You had no chance. And unfortunately, this is bad. This is really bad because the first 8 dice, 4. The other 2 dice. Okay. You suffer 4 mental damage. 4 of those are piercing.
Piercing eliminates, right? Or
courage.
So
eliminate your courage.
Yeah, reduce your soak by that much.
Okay, so I take 4.
Yep. Which I was afraid because this guy rolls 10 on this. So, all right.
Yeah, but admittedly, these damage dice are very weird.
Yes, they are. They are
as evidenced by the blow up.
Yeah.
I was waiting. I'm so happy that happened in the final session. Okay. The creature appears and everybody is stunned. It lashes out with its tendrils in an attempt to snare you. The 3 creatures within reach with its deadly tendril attack. Okay, so he has to spin threat, and he's going to try and attack Carlos, Doc, and Blisco.
Is that a melee attack?
This is a special attack. You must make an agility plus fighting test with a difficulty equal to the threat spent for the attack to avoid the tendril. So you guys have to do a D3 for a D4 for you, Blisco, because tendrils. But everybody else has to have a D3 on the agility and fighting.
I'll give you a threat.
Okay.
I'll re-roll that 20.
Okay.
Yay.
All right. So Carlos succeeds.
I have not rolled yet. I'm trying to decide. Do we have momentum? I can't find momentum.
You have one. You have one momentum left.
Would it be better to give him threat? I mean, I don't know. Are we gonna?
No, not necessarily.
Okay. Is it all right if I use the monumentum?
Go for it.
2 successes.
2 successes. You take. Stop spinning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 physical damage. Armor can soak some of that. How much life do you have left?
2.
Actually, that was how much? 6, did I say?
Mm-hmm.
You have 2 left. You need to take a. How much did you take after armor?
4.
Okay, so you don't suffer an injury here.
Okay. I am, however, very badly wounded.
Well, I guess I would say physician heal thyself when it is your turn.
It is my turn.
Yes, in fact, well, not quite, because remember, you're all stunned. Blisco is stunned, Dr. Smith is stunned, Doc is stunned, Arbogast is stunned. Valentino, Ray is like, hey, the king is here. Come on, friend. Do what you do before a king. And he bows down, and Valentino, you also bow down on the floor in front of the king.
All right.
So Carlos can go.
Okay. Dutch will try to zap the king.
The king.
Yeah, so he's gonna aim at him with the zap gun.
Okay.
And then.
And if you've got it, so here's the other thing. Technically, you're only supposed to use fortunes once per scene, but we are going to count this as a brand new scene. So your fortunes are currently reset. I mean, not that you have 3, but you can use your fortune again.
Right. Well, might as well.
Okay.
So I'll use a fortune, and I will give you a threat.
Yep. You need a D3 on this. And you can aim as well on this.
Yep. So I'll aim. Use the fortune, so that takes away 1 of my dice. But I'll give you a threat, and that brings it back, so I'm rolling 2 dice again, but I've got 2 successes in the pocket already.
Okay.
1 more success, and I am going to re-roll that 15 with my aim.
Okay.
0 successes, and I'm going to re-roll that 17 with my bolt fighting.
Okay. Hey, very good.
Or
4 successes. You get a momentum back.
This doesn't count as a handgun, does it?
No. Yours is a rifle.
Okay. All right. So how many successes did I get after all?
You got 4 successes. You needed 3, so you got 1 momentum back.
Okay. All right. Let me look at the damage on this thing. Sorry, I'm not.
I think it's 7 dice plus your bonus.
Okay. Yep. So that would be 8 dice. And I don't think there's anything else that goes into that. So
is brawn your bonus, or just insight is your bonus on that?
Insight.
Oh, okay.
You said 7 plus my bonus, right?
Yeah.
Yep. So I just have an insight of 1. I bumped up all of my stats except for insight, because I figured it would be funny if Dutch wasn't that perceptive.
Okay. Fair enough.
8.
8 plus an effect. Can you tell me what the effect is?
I don't remember. But lightning gun, foe seeker, piercing. Oh yeah, piercing 1. So reduce its armor by 1.
All right. You hit this thing. Not very hard.
Mm-hmm.
But you hit it. Ba-ting! And it seems a little angry at that. and it attempts to move forward and lash out at you with one of its tendrils. Agility and fighting. Make an agility and fighting test with a difficulty equal to the threat spent for the attack. That's weird. So I guess you only have to get a D1 on this, or D2, because of your
I've seen
things
some stuff.
seen some stuff. Yeah.
Okay, I'll give you a threat.
All right. Cool.
2 successes.
Very good. Yeah. You succeed. You avoid this tendril.
I kick it.
Yeah, you do. And everyone sees you moving around trying to avoid this, and it snaps everybody who is stunned out of being stunned. And so now we are at the top of the round. Brian, you are playing Dr. Smith. You have a lightning gun. All your stats are the same except for your first 3, agility, brawn, and coordination, which are all 10 instead of 9, 6, and 9.
6.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, probably pull out my pistol and say, time to get out of here, boys.
Well, you've got a lightning gun, so you can definitely use that lightning gun.
Yeah, I'll zap it and then start backing out.
Yeah, the doors behind you close. Doom. But you have a D2. You only have to shoot a D2 at this.
All right.
Dr. Smith has seen some things, but he's pretty steadfast.
Shoot. 1 success.
1 success. Yeah. Your shot goes wide. And Valentino, you can hear Ray going, hoo-hoo, this is fun. You can see, Carlos, you can see your mother. She is really straining under the pressure of seeing the King in Yellow here. There's almost like an invisible force pushing on her, and you can see like her temples kind of pushing in a little bit, almost like bits of her skull are being crushed into her head.
Yikes.
Did anybody other than me get hit really hard?
No, you got hit super hard.
Yeah.
Okay. I would like
let me go first. I'll see if I can generate some momentum for Blisco.
Okay.
Yes, please.
So I will aim my zap gun at
the unspeakable,
that which shall not be spoken about.
Yeah. He who must not be named.
He who must not be named. I will aim. I will spend a momentum. No, I will aim and I will give you a threat.
Okay.
2 successes, and I will re-roll that 20.
Okay.
0 successes, but I will re-roll that 16.
Okay.
1 success. So
right. 3 total successes. Yeah. So go ahead and roll some damage.
Okay. Ooh. 6 and 1, 2, 3, 4, piercing 4.
Ooh, pierce 4. So yeah, Haster takes a little bit more damage. He is definitely not happy about this as he moves forward over the altar. And Blisco, you can just see all these tentacles just writhing as he is climbing over the altar towards all of you. This creature is huge. John Arbogast steps forward and says, "See here, I am John Arbogast, and I will not have put up with any of your nonsense." And Haster just stops and looks down at John Arbogast, and all anyone else hears is a kind of like a whispering, rushing wind sound, and John Arbogast gets very quiet.
With the difficulties, I can't generate that much momentum.
That's fair. Would you like to heal yourself, Matthew?
Yeah. X is the difficulty of the test. So if I set it as 3, I got to roll 3. Yeah.
Mm.
Yep. And then you would heal 3.
And if I don't get 3 successes, I heal nothing.
Correct.
And I don't have.
And if you have more than, again, it's not the matter of rolling 3 dice. It's a matter of how many successes can you get. So you can roll 2 dice and get double ones, and that would be like 4 successes, and you would heal back 4 health.
Sure, and I can also, eat a strawberry shortcake with Ashley Graham, but it's probably not going to happen. Let me see.
You
I
have one
took
momentum.
4. I have 2 momentum.
Steven said that since it's a new scene, we can potentially
Use your fortune.
use your
Ooh.
fortune. So this
is your only fortune.
Yeah,
It's the only
but-
fortune.
you would potentially come back from the brink and also potentially maybe generate some momentum, even if you did it at difficulty 3.
Using
Nope.
a fortune will buy me one success. Yeah,
2
No.
successes.
2 successes.
2 successes.
It turns one of your dice into 2 successes. So you have 1 die left,
Okay,
and
I
you
knew
can
that.
roll that or add a momentum or whatever else.
You just told me that last episode. I knew that. Okay, life is interesting. Yes, I will add a momentum. So I will have 2 successes. I will roll 2 dice at a difficulty of 3
So he's eating a momentum then.
Yep, I got it.
because that's okay. Hang on. That is reason plus medicine, which is right. This is something I'm good at. My bad. I'm still going to do that to see if I can at least monumentum something for Rob.
Well, you don't. Well,
All right. No.
roll your dice.
So would I not get momentum back?
If you get
you can get
more
momentum back.
successes than you need, you can get momentum back.
Yeah.
But you're already using one of the one momentum to try and get that. So unless your focus is real good,
It is.
you're okay.
All right, 2 successes, and you didn't hit the minimum to get a third success. So you got 4 successes. You can heal 4, and you
Mhm.
get 1 momentum back.
Okay. Cool.
Well, we know the drill by this point.
Really?
I am going to aim. Gives me an extra die. I will use that 1 momentum to get another extra die.
Okay.
And we will. The malfunction didn't destroy the zap gun, right?
No.
Okay.
It just was a complication.
Yep, and we will zap for 5 successes.
5 successes. All right, very
There
good.
we go.
Only needed 4, so you get a momentum back.
All right. That'll be 6, pierce 6.
Haster does not have a injury at 5. No, you did not injure the creature, but you did hurt him. But he has not taken an injury.
Yeah.
Valentino, if you would roll me an insight plus observation, D1.
All right. That's
Hey, 2 successes. You get another momentum. You look up at all this stuff, and you're looking up at the glory that is he who must not be named. And behind him, in this big, bright, like flamey yellow-orange display, it feels like it's a wall of fire, but it's more like a wall of plasma or something. You see through there. You see people walking on the other side. It's a bright, sunny day. It's not the sun of Dim Carcosa or Dread Carcosa. There are pigeons landing in the plaza. You can see people in gondolas riding by. That looks like Venice over there, and we are at the top of the round. Hastur looks at all of you, and he just flies open his robes, and you guys just see all of these tendrils just shooting out, like vibrating and shooting out, like blah. We are doing a mental attack.
I hate it more.
Yeah. Everybody give me a will plus resilience D4.
Holy moly.
I'll give you a threat. Wait, no, I won't. I'm going to use my Dauntless power
Okay.
to get a momentum without spending a momentum.
Okay. And Brian, roll for Dr. Smith as well.
All right.
Brian, because you're rolling for Dr. Smith, I will let you use my threat for that.
Okay.
So you can spend 3 to get 2 bonus dice.
Yeah, I think I will spend 3. Would he have any focuses?
He would have, let's see.
His fortitude,
He would have
discipline.
fortitude would be his resilience.
Okay.
Whatever
Yeah,
your
I think I'll
fortitude is.
stick with
your-
spending 3 threat for 2 extra dice. And well, the 2 that'd make
a 3.
That's only 3. Yeah.
And a complication. Oh, poor Dr.
And a
Smith.
complication. Yeah.
Okay, so first up, Dr. Smith, not having a good time of this. He takes 1-2 mental damage. I will keep track. Oh, well, he's got the same stress as you, so we just kind of keep track of his mental stress there.
All right. There's a courage. Yeah.
Yep, courage soaks. It's the same as yours.
Okay. Then he's that didn't seem to phase him.
Oh, okay, cool. All right. Who else needs to roll?
Let me give you 2 threats, Steven.
Okay.
So with my free momentum and some threat, I'm rolling 4 dice.
Okay.
That's only 4 successes, right?
Oh yeah, 1,
Or
2,
2,
yeah,
3.
3 successes.
Yeah, just 3 successes. Yeah.
3 successes.
How many what did I need to get?
4.
Oh, yeah. No, did not get 4.
You missed it by 1. That's why I thought your 4 was enough. But all right, you gaze upon this monstrosity, and you take 4 mental stress.
Can courage?
You courage soaks it up. Yes.
Okay. All right.
Doc?
Doc does not have a way to roll more than 2 dice, so I'm going to roll.
You have 2. There's 2 momentum there.
Has Blisco rolled?
No.
Blisco is not rolled.
Okay.
I was waiting to ask if my difficulty is even higher.
No, it's only 4.
Okay.
That's the
I
way
have
that
a
this.
small chance.
That's the way that's the way this attack works. Is that whatever.
So I have 1 success.
All right, you take 3 mental stress.
And courage
soaks. Yep.
Okay. So I take 0 of that.
Okay.
I'm already nuts. Woo-hoo.
Double 1? Not double 1.
So only 1 success for you, Blisco.
Yeah.
4 mental stress. Courage will soak. I think that's everybody, right?
Yeah.
I think so.
Okay. John Arbogast is not moving. Mrs. Arbogast is looks like she's under some great pressure and pain. Blood starts to run out of her nose, down her face, over across her lips, down her chin. Just this crimson drop comes off of her chin and splashes on the floor. That is Haster's turn. So it is your guys' turn.
Okay. When you say he's not moving, he's like not moving.
He's like stunned.
Okay. I didn't know if that meant he'd been eaten by sharks or something.
Rob, you want to go? I don't think we're gonna be able to get you more than these 2 momentum.
Well, I will use one of them and make the same attack as last time.
Okay.
Hey.
3 successes.
Yeah, I need 4
not
successes.
enough.
Yeah.
Not enough. That shot.
At least there's not a complication.
Yes, exactly. I was like, ooh, 2 complications? 3 Perry the Platypuses? Yeah, so your shot strikes at Haster, but he feels like he knows what's going on now, and this does not phase him. Valentino, Ray leans over and says, "What are you looking at, Valentino? Get your head down. This is the king."
Venice, though.
Venice. Yes,
Beautiful.
Venice. I remember Venice. It was so beautiful back then.
I think Valentina's going to kind of start crawling, stumbling, standing, start
Yeah,
heading.
give me an agility plus athletics.
All right.
D2.
1 success.
1 success. Yeah, you get up and you do kind of stumble back down, but you do make a little bit of progress towards the light. Who else? We got Dr. Smith, Doc, and Carlos.
I'll try to take another shot at it.
Okay.
I'll give you a threat.
All right. Wow, 4 successes. Get a momentum back. Wow.
7 Pierce 3. Unless it has like a higher Pierce value than I remember, but I don't think it does.
No. Those 3 will
piercing 1, yeah.
Yeah, very good. You've done a little bit more damage to Haster. Good job, Carlos. Dr. Smith or Doc Elias?
Do these lightning guns have a salvo effect?
They do. That's a good point.
Vicious.
Yeah.
I
So
think.
that's definitely something.
Okay. Can I use the threat for my attack?
Yes. And you can also use it for your dice roll and your damage roll.
Okay.
I'm being kind here. Because otherwise I would be playing the character and using that anyway. But
Well, in that case, can I burn 3 threat to buy 2 dice and then aim
Sure.
and shoot?
Yep.
Flurry of a barrage of attacks as I salvo with the lightning gun.
Yeah, sure.
That's 2 successes. I'll reroll that 19. Hey, there's another success.
What is your... Oh, he only has to do a D2, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, on that. So, okay. So you get a momentum back. You're at the
All
3
right.
momentum now. And then
And the
so it's
base-
damage time.
The base damage is 7.
Yes.
Okay.
Plus your brawn bonus.
Or insight.
Insight bonus, sorry. Which
That's-
for Dr. Smith and for Valentino is a 3.
That was
Yeah.
3.
Yeah, he's maxed out at 12.
Well, that's 10 plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 effect.
Oh man. All right. So the effect is what? Piercing?
Vicious, wasn't it?
And
Mm.
piercing. So
Oh.
actually, you count every effect again as damage, and then subtract every effect from
Armor.
armor.
Okay, so 15 damage, ignore 5 armor.
All right. So so you definitely injure you definitely injure he who is bound to the starlight of Aldebaran. And one of his tentacles goes shooting off. He is not pleased. All right, Doc. A mighty
Okay.
roar issues and shakes the chamber. Little bits of plaster fall from the ceiling and smash on the floor.
All right, I'm going to check on Arbogast Senior.
Okay, or would you rather check on yourself?
I could check on myself. I mean, would it help to check on myself?
I mean, there's another attack coming.
Okay. How's the Arbogast? All right, I shall check on myself.
I mean, if you want to go check on the Arbogast, go ahead.
nah.
He doesn't appear to have too many injuries. He just appears to be
What?
stunned.
What measure an NPC? All right, what if I heal myself then? Ah!
I mean, you just did a little bit ago, so yeah, you can do that again.
I can do it again. Okay.
How much physical damage do you have left?
I have 6. That's
Wow,
what
okay.
it is.
Yeah.
Oh, you have 6
Yeah.
left? Oh, you're fine then.
Yeah, I took 4. I healed 4.
Oh, that
I
was
walked-
4 mental stress. You can't heal mental stress.
Oh, well, then I still have 4 mental stress, and I only have 2 stress. Hang on.
How many stress boxes do you have left?
I have 6 stress boxes left.
Okay.
Yeah, because he healed 3 physical stress, right?
Yeah.
From the
Mhm,
tentacle
physical
attack.
stress.
Yeah.
Right. And I had physical stress when we walked in the door
Okay.
from something.
So what are you going to do?
Well, I mean, when the universe gets in your ear and says, "Are you sure you want to do that?" The answer is always clearly not, because, I've known the universe for many years.
I
and the
thought I
universe-
only said that because I thought your health was way low.
Oh, well, I mean, he's going to try and kill us again, right? So we're all going to die. I mean, I don't have anything weaponry like that's actually going to hit him, do I?
Uh,
I don't. Is
You
anyone?
you only need a D2 to hit.
Okay. But is anyone shooting like a mundane weapon at him?
Not
No.
so far.
Yeah.
What's the max damage that your shotgun does?
7.
I mean, 7 dice worth
Wow.
of damage potentially could
When I'm
get
shooting
through.
it, 7. Yeah. Okay. Am I close enough to hit him?
Oh, sure. He's right up in all y'all's faces.
Oh, lovely. What a schmuck. Okay. So I am going to, against my better judgment, go ahead and shoot at him. And then in the next round, when I take 9 points of physical damage and am killed, just remember that I said this and I got 2 successes to shoot him.
All right. You can try to deal some damage.
I'm going to try to deal some damage.
Yeah, you fire into him, and his cloak seems to absorb all 8 of that damage.
8 damage, and he just goes ho hum.
Yep. Valentino, if you would, agility and athletics, please.
All right. Now, one success
One
again.
success. Yeah. You continue to stumble forward, but you keep falling down. Ray's like, "What are you doing? What are you doing, man?" Haster lashes out and attempts to use his last 2 threat to lash out at Blisco and Carlos with his writhing tendrils. So this is an agility and fighting D2.
actually,
Agility and fighting, actually D2.
Okay, I would like to use a momentum here.
Yeah, go for it.
I'd like to give you a threat.
All right.
I hate it here.
Incredible. 3 successes.
3 successes. You get a momentum back. Rob, what happened to you?
2019.
Oh, 0 successes and a complication. Holy crap. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Dang it. 4 physical damage.
Oh my gosh. I have
Armor-
1 stress left.
Armor will soak.
Yep. That's why I have 1.
That giant tentacle comes crashing down and smashes right on top of Blisco. And he goes down hard.
Boom.
And Valentino, you can hear Ray say, "Ooh, that looked like it hurt. Like, really hurt. I liked it."
I don't like Ray.
You don't even know who Ray is.
Rob doesn't like
He-
Ray.
Yeah.
Is
Rob,
he-
Rob knows one thing. Ray liked seeing him get hurt.
Yep. All right. That was Haster's turn. Top of the round for everybody.
I'm wearing
Valentino, you can
sunglasses.
Valentino, try agility and athletics one more time, please.
All
Please
right.
use some threat if you feel like you need to use threat.
Probably should have, but I did not. 1 success.
All right. You stumble a little bit closer. You are right next to this giant, benevolent god who is looking down upon you and smiling at you lovingly. And it's like his opening his arms to welcome you into his warm embrace. This is a very good guy. Why is everyone being mean to Haster? Blisco just took a massive hit.
And
Yeah.
I'm going to check on him.
Okay.
Da-da-da!
Yeah, you should do that.
Is he dead?
No, he's like pretty close to death, but he's not dead.
So I should stabilize him?
No.
No,
He's not.
I'm standing. I am alive. I have 1 stress box available. I
Then
have
I should contact his next of kin.
taken. I
Should I read him the rights?
only taken 3 physical stress.
But I can heal him.
Yes, please, for the love of goodness.
I can heal you. Let's see. Do I have any monumentum? I bet I do.
There are 3 momentum left in the
We have
pool.
3 momentum. If I burn all 3 momentum, That buys me 4 dice, right?
No.
That buys you
buys
2 dice.
2 dice.
Well, okay. With the 2 dice that I already have, that would be a 4 dice roll, I guess is what I meant to say.
Yes.
And so I can roll a 4 dice roll.
Yep.
And I can theoretically heal him for 3 or more.
Yep.
So I shall like to do that. Let's see how.
You're
bad
setting
my
the difficulty at 3.
Yes, I'm setting the difficulty at 3 because when I set the difficulty at 3 last time, I was able to heal 4, unless that was a mistake.
No, every one after that adds to it.
Adds to it. That's what I wanted to make sure of. So yeah, if I set the difficulty at 3, I get 3 successes minimum, and it gives me a little bit of fudging room, and I can move Rob away from death, and there's a greater chance of not dying.
Seems not right.
Shh, quiet you. That's what Ray said.
The extras doing extra healing, because otherwise, why would you not just set it at 1 every time?
Because there's a minimum that you have to set it at.
Oh, what's the minimum you have to set it at?
3.
Ah, okay.
That's why I'm here. Ting. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Bump, 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 bump. You
Uh-oh.
are healed. But see, here's the
3
thing.
successes.
Oh, no. Why?
Focus.
I gotta focus. So it's technically 4 successes, isn't it? No, wait.
Oh,
No.
3.
I don't think so.
Only 3
not unless you have a 7
No,
in a
don't.
stat.
There's
You
a
can only go
maximum
up to
You can't.
5.
5
Yeah.
on.
I
Yeah.
have a 15. Yeah.
No.
So 3
All
successes.
right, 3 successes. So,
And a complication.
complication is you've seen some stuff now too, Doc. So all of your hits that you would do against Haster also go up by 1 if you're trying to attack. So you're at a D3 for him. Rob, you may heal 3 physical stress.
Yay.
I've seen some stuff from what the tentacle left on Blisco,
Mhm.
and I never want to see it again.
Dr. Smith.
All right. Yeah. I think we need to give them everything we got, boys. And now I think again I'm gonna aim and
Now,
I'm gonna get
let me just throw this out there. You guys did do assists the last time. If you guys if Dr. Smith, Bug Eater, and Carlos all want to act as a single unit, then if Dr. Smith succeeds, there is 1 additional damage that is created by Rodrigo and Rob, but that is their turn.
I mean, if I can still burn threat, I think
Go ahead.
just like the spin to 3.
Pause.
Okay.
Yeah.
Before you do that, then.
Uh-huh.
I am the best shooter here. I have double pierce on this gun.
I see.
You also have 0 momentum and a
I'm
target of 4.
aware. That's fair.
Yeah. I say, just let me try with 4 dice and an aim
Okay. All right.
and a salvo.
Okay.
Clearing all that ahead of time. 2 successes. That's all I need, correct? I could try and spend.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, let me re-roll with a 16, see if I can't get more momentum.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Just
Boom.
2.
All right. But it's not a complication.
Nope.
All right. So, roll damage.
Jeez.
All right. So, 12 damage with 15 damage. Pierce 3.
Wow. Yeah, you shoot off another giant section of Haster's body, Dr. Smith, with that attack. And Haster is still standing. Don't worry, everybody. He's still fine.
Oh, good.
Ray Valentino, you can hear Ray saying, "Oh, no, don't worry. He's fine. This is just a minor setback. He's not as easy to take down as his previous incarnation was during the play. I did see the play. Hopefully you did see the play as well, Valentino. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with our benevolent king, the unspeakable, he who must not be named. Oh, good king.
I don't know if I followed the plot.
Okay. Rodrigo or Rob.
So if we work together, we're able to get extra successes, right?
Not extra successes, extra damage.
Just extra damage. Okay.
Yeah, and it's only 1 point of extra damage per person who's engaging in the attack.
Yeah.
It's that group combat.
Yeah, I think
thing.
I think we're
At
better
this point,
off
I don't.
shooting
Yeah, I think better off.
individually.
Yep.
However, Doc already went this turn, right?
Yes.
Yep.
It's just
Like
Carlos
next turn, one of us might want to co-opt Doc to get an additional die of damage, since his shotgun can't really pierce through.
Oh yeah.
All right, I'll go. Steven, I'll give you a threat, and I'll aim.
Okay. All right.
And I will make this a salvo. I think that will give me something. That will also make this vicious. Rolling it. 3 successes.
Okay.
Which is, I think, what I need to hit.
Yep.
Rolling 8 dice. 7, pierce 2.
Yeah, it takes a little bit of damage. Haster, the tentacles start to whip and move, and Haster floats up into the air above all of you. You can see right up his robes, and it's not pretty.
Gross.
Well, that's where the next shot's going.
All right, Blisco.
I said what I said. Aim and shoot.
Okay.
Salvo or
No, because I don't.
We did specifically bring like 1 reload for the.
Yeah.
Providing it doesn't blow up.
Yes.
The bigger thing is like I have to hit 4 to
Yeah.
succeed, so I don't want to like waste the salvo on not hitting. So I have to have at least one of these dice be a 4 or lower. And
Yeah.
Or we can give threat to get dice.
No.
Yeah.
That is only a. I thought that was only a Rodrigo thing.
No,
he gets extra benefits for
Oh,
doing
my
okay.
thing, I get an additional benefit, but
Okay,
we can
okay.
give Steven threat at the same rate, so 1 and 2, and so forth.
What do I
it.
get?
He's
if
got
I
plenty
give
of threat
Steven
anyways,
stab?
so we'll give him 1 to get my 4 dice.
Okay.
Still not gonna salvo here.
Hey, 5 successes.
Or 6, 7 successes.
Oh, 7 successes. You get 3 momentum.
Yay!
Burn it.
All of it.
At least 2, I would say.
All right. Burn 2 of that momentum for more damage. 13, pierce 6.
Wow.
That is
Yeah,
a lot of 2s.
You do fire right up his robes, and yeah, the stench that comes out. Yeah, calamari on a hot sunny day.
Oh, Steven.
Ugh.
Oh.
The king in yellow just lets out this huge bellow, and he starts to kind of dissipate into smoke, and the smoke starts to swirl around the room, and the smoke goes right in to John Arbogast's nose, and his body puffs up like he's inhaling all of this smoke, and John Arbogast is like, yes, I can feel the power growing inside of me. Valentino, please roll me your agility and athletics check. You have plenty of threat to use.
So this is for Valentino?
This is for Valentino, yeah.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and burn 3 threat.
Okay.
Because I do not have athletics.
Just need a D2.
All right.
There you go. 2
there's
successes.
2.
You make it across the altar area, or the sitting area where the king would be, and you run right into this giant wall of orange plasma, and you can hear Ray behind you going, "No, don't go through there." And what is the last thing? Valentino, you are having now a moment of clarity where it seems like all of your mental anguish is going away. You see Ray starting to fade away as he's screaming at you. What is the last thing that goes through your mind?
Other than the lightning bolt.
What is the last thought that you have?
I feel like the last thought that I would have would be of Antoine. I wish he could be here to enjoy Venice with me.
Okay. All right.
Oh.
You all see the crazed Valentino rush up to the plasma wall, screaming something incoherently about Antoine. And then he just lights up, like catches on fire, spinning around, and just disappears. Lots of screaming. Valentino is no longer here. Mrs. Arbogast is struggling so very, very hard with everything that she is doing. She comes up to John Arbogast and grabs him behind grabs his head from behind and starts to squeeze. And she's like, "That is the doorway. You got to get out. I will attempt to hold him back for as long as I can. Run, my darling. It is your guys' turn."
All right. So, what state is Pastor in?
Oh, he's inside your dad.
Okay. Oh. I guess I try to shoot my dad.
Okay.
I'll give you a point of threat.
I'm accepting no threat at this time.
Okay. Dutch will say, "Stop it!" and shoot him.
Okay.
One
Ooh,
success.
one success. Yeah. Something inside of you just, you get ready to squeeze that trigger and you see your dad's eyes that are all black and glowy and weird. Just for a moment of clarity, clear up, and your dad says, "I'm sorry, son, for everything that I'm about to do." And oh boy. Everybody who's left, please roll me a will plus resilience D4.
Can I use my Dauntless talent?
Yes.
Yep, that tracks.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna.
For Dr. Smith.
Ooh, hey. Said he had 40. Well, no.
Same as
Sorry.
yours. Yeah.
Well, 3. No, that's would only be 3 successes.
Everybody takes 1 mental stress.
Yeah. With courage.
Not a good dice roll that time.
Okay.
Well, he's less scary.
Mrs. Arbogast is like, "Please don't, just go."
So when Dutch tried to shoot his paterfamilias, he didn't come close to hitting to where we know whether it would actually do it.
Oh no, it was a miss. Yeah, it was a miss.
Yeah.
Okay.
He couldn't do it. He just couldn't pull the trigger on his father.
Okay. I have no idea who his father is. What if I shoot him?
Go for it.
I mean, if that's okay. Crap.
Yeah. You also it's almost like there's some kind of a reality. You know who John Arbogast is, Doc. Everybody
I
in
know.
the United States and the world knows who John Arbogast is. He is like a wealthiest people. People compare him. People compare him to the next Einstein. He's like the next Tesla and Edison and Ford all rolled into one.
Howard Hughes.
Yeah, he's even that guy.
Just me at this point?
Oh,
It is just
Dr. Smith.
Right,
Dr. Smith. Yeah, Dr. Smith is just like, this lady's telling us we should run.
Run to where exactly?
Well, you just saw your friend run through a giant wall of plasma.
Well, it seemed to
Catch
work
on
the
fire.
first time he did it.
Oh, yeah,
What do
that's right. All right, is that what you're going to do, Dr. Smith?
Sure.
Dr. Smith, you drop your lightning gun and you run towards the plasma wall, hitting it at full force. And as your body starts to burn to a crisp, what is the last thing that goes through your mind?
I hate that.
I wonder where Sanjay is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Aw.
Your last thoughts are of Sanjay.
I hope he lives a good life.
Everyone sees Dr. Smith. Everybody roll me an observation plus insight who's still around. So that's the three of you. Zero successes. Blisco, you just think that this guy has gone insane as well. He can't handle it. And that's what caused him to run off.
Two
Doc,
successes.
hey, that madness looks familiar. Carlos, yeah, you think that you're at a point you're about to crack as well. And you just think that Dr. Smith has finally decided to call it quits.
That madness looks familiar.
So it's
What do you mean by that?
hold it.
What?
Mrs. Arbogast is like, now blood is running out of her eyes and down her nose, and she's just really squeezing onto your father's head, Carlos. She's like, I cannot hold him back much longer. If he escapes, he will come back fully formed.
All right. Let's run into the plasma.
Okay, who's the
Races
first
into
one?
plasma.
All right, Doc. As your body starts to burn to a crisp and you feel all of the pain burning you, burning. What is the last thought that goes through your head?
Aubrey. I
Dead
never
girlfriend?
brought her back.
Oh, you never brought her back. Okay.
Well, not successfully. I did open her chest with an axe to try, but
Okay. All right. Who's next?
Me.
Carlos, you strike this wall and your body just is like, this is the worst pain that you've ever felt in your life. And you can feel your skin boiling and peeling. And what is the last thing that goes through your head?
I wish I had managed to shoot my dad.
Okay. And then Bug Eater.
follow the other two.
Okay.
This
This is like the foundry at your farm. That's how intense this heat is. And you hit this wall and you are just excruciating. This is like a million billion hornets all stinging you at once.
Hmm.
And your skin is boiling and bubbling and cracking. You smell the stench of your clothing catch on fire. And what is the last thing that goes through your head?
I hope this was the right call.
We go to the Majestic headquarters, deep into the headquarters, and we see a very large man tied down to a table. It's Mr. Underhill. And he looks like he has been through all sorts of unspeakable things. And Chloe is standing there with a smile on her face. And she turns to General Eisenhower and says, he hasn't cracked yet, General. Well, keep working on him. We need to find out this secret to his longevity. I'm sure we will, General. Very well. Keep up the good work, Chloe. And he turns and he fades into nothingness. At the Section M headquarters, there are people surrounding the big stone gate, and they're frantically trying to turn the switch on and off and on and off and trying to get the gate to reopen to hopefully get the fighting gobblers back. And the gate lights up. Boom, 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 boom. And a man steps out. And everyone takes a moment and they're kind of looking at each other because this man is very familiar. And this man is like bloodied and scratched, and he's got bandages on his arms. he's carrying like a weird rifle as he stumbles out into the opening. And he looks around and gathers a moment and he goes, "Gentlemen, there's an alien invasion that I am trying to stop." And everyone is just like, "Pardon me, are you Orson Welles?" And he's like, "Yes." And he stumbles and passes out. And the brigadier is standing there looking at it, and he is like, "Corporal Singh!" And a man, a Sikh man, comes running up. "Yes, sir." We need to prepare for the worst. I believe we've got an alien invasion about to, I don't know, something. This is all so strange to me. And the the brigadier looks like he's aged quite a bit. Like ever since he's taken off the necklace, he has probably aged from all the stress that would have been building up in all that time, all the things that have happened over this time. Somewhere deep in the Pacific Ocean, something stirs. And all throughout the Pacific Islands, people wake up with massive, splitting headaches. Blisco, you hear the sound of a telephone.
Where am I?
You open your eyes and you are at Section M in your bed. And the telephone next to you is ringing.
Reach out, grab it, and answer.
Yes, Mr. Blisco. This is me, Dilbert. Something strange is happening out here on the grounds. I think we could use you right now.
Yeah, I'm on my way.
It seems like Dilbert has made the right call. Valentino, you hear a bell, a phone ringing across the hallway from you. And you open your eyes, and the world is weird and wobbly, and things don't look right. There looks to be like weird creatures floating around the room, like eyeballs on stalks, and they're just kind of hovering around, looking around the room.
Where am I?
Valentino, I'm so glad you're okay. You just appeared on the grounds, and oh my goodness. And it's Antoine, and he's there, and you recognize Antoine, and his calming voice is there to soothe you and to bring a little bit more clarity to your world. But you can tell by the look on Antoine's eyes that it's not a look of joy and happiness, but that of maybe a little bit of hope, but the knowledge of this is not the same man that he knew before, and that he may never be the same man ever again. But Antoine is there with you.
Glad you're here. Let's go.
Yes, me too. I'm so glad. Everything will be fine. Just for now, rest.
Yeah, let's go. Enjoy Venice.
Yes, Venice. Yes. And Antoine looks around and sees Pontus, and Pontus is just kind of shaking his head and sadly turns and walks out of the room. Doc, you are standing over the body of your girlfriend, and her chest has been sewed back up, and you are injecting a final vial of green serum into her, and she is waking up and screaming and screaming. This is a creature without a mind. It is a creature that has been into the ground far too long. She was just not fresh enough. At that moment, the police burst open the door to the laboratory that you've been working on. This are the police from Miskatonic University. And they're like, "Oh my God, he's back." And they all tackle you and hold you down to the ground as cuffs are slapped on you, and you are drugged out of the room and into a waiting patrol car. On the sidewalk is Sally Armitage and General Eisenhower. And they are conversing about something. And as you are being thrown into the back of the police wagon, you can hear Eisenhower say, He may be insane, but I believe he may be of some use yet. And Sally Armitage is like, you do not want to mess with this. He has gone down the same path as Dr. West. And finally, Carlos, as you are burning alive, your gun that you have been keeping in your hip pocket discharges, and that bullet flies across the palace floor and strikes your father right in the head. You land on the other side, and you are laying in the grounds of your estate. And your cousin comes out from behind a shed. Carlos? What are you doing
man.
here?
You're never gonna believe this.
I mean, you're never going to believe what's happened. Father's dead. Or at least that's what the banks are declaring him as dead. It's been 6 months since anyone has seen him, and because we didn't know where you were, we thought you were dead as well. I'm in charge of Arbogast Industries.
Oh. Good. Hey,
I think so.
don't be a fascist, okay?
Oh no, in fact, I got something to show you. The end. Critical Hit Punch All Nazis is a production of Major Spoilers Entertainment and was produced and edited by me, Stephen Schleicher.
This podcast is copyright 2025 by Major Spoilers Entertainment, LLC.